Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Uncomfortable Conversations. This is episode 2. For those who didn't tune in last week, this podcast is a place where you can bring your uncomfortable questions about anything family, financial, relationships, you name it. So I asked you guys to send me questions, and I'm going to start answering them right now. First question. Why is it so difficult for men to be honest? Well, it's kind of simple because they don't want to be honest. A lot of people, if you notice, they only care about themselves, they're self centered. They really only care about their own feelings. How often do you run into people that genuinely care about others? It's not that often. Uh, my advice is don't worry about the liars, find one that doesn't. Next question. Why do men pillow talk and gossip about other men? Now, this is a great question. And it's kind of, it's not really that complex. So, some men, their only game is to hate on another man to get in the woman's pants. And also, it's a two-way street. They do it because it has worked for them. Right? So, yeah, pretty much. Why do some women think looks and sex will get them any and everything they want? Because mainly that's probably how they were raised. You've definitely heard people say use what you got to get what you want. Um, and it's also a lack of guidance if people kind of use their I'm not down in it. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind if you sell a little vagina on the side. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But for the most part, I think it's about upbringing, morals, and values may have been lacking in that situation. Ladies on my Facebook page that sell vagina, please do not get upset with me. I support everything that you do. How does a man know when he is ready to be a husband? For the most part, I think it's just a feeling that you have. It's not a tug of war. I know people we have got in relationships, and it kind of started out like a tug of war, and it ended like a tug of war. I don't think relationships they're work, but I don't think it should be that complicated to where you guys can't learn who each other is, adapt to that person. Um, and you live in happiness. So I believe a man knows when he knows, he feels it and he knows it. How does a man, wait, oops, should you feel bad that you outgrow people and no longer talk to them? This is something I have battled with myself. People, you can have friends or so called friends. Once you start to ascend higher than them, they tend to be jealous of you. Um, and for men, I don't know if it's like that for women, but it can get tricky. Men they like to compete with each other. I like I'd rather a partnership where we help each other get to where we're going. But a lot of men don't feel that way. They have to feel like that top dog, that alpha male. Um, Do I feel bad about outgrowing people? Yes, I do, because I genuinely love those people. But what can you do when someone is not there uh, for you in a positive way? Why do some women have beautiful skin, but after they put on makeup, look like Michael Jackson after death? I really can't answer that question, but I also think that women that put on that type of makeup, and if they go around their friends and their friends don't say anything, they're really not their friends at all. There were people out here that used to be, there are people out here that used to be just like you. They just like to fuck. Why do men equate peace to quiet women who don't hold them accountable? Moreover, why would a man want a wife who doesn't hold him accountable? Let's answer this is a two-part. So let me answer the first one. Men, this is a man who doesn't want to be accountable for anything. They want to move around in the relationship, do whatever they please, and they just want the woman to shut the fuck up and let them do what they want to do. That's a man that you probably shouldn't deal with. Second part to that question. Moreover, why would a man want a wife who doesn't hold him accountable? Again, he can't fuck in peace if you try to hold him accountable for the bullshit he is doing. Why are men emotionally connected to other men? I believe it is very important for men to have healthy relationships with other men. And I don't know about you guys, men and women. You go through life going through all of these fair weather friends, people who are around you just because they have their own agenda, uh, and they really don't care about you at all. So when I finally find somebody uh, that we can genuinely be friends, enjoy each other's company, there is no competition. If I buy something, he doesn't look at it as I'm stunning on him or any of that. It's refreshing, and I like to keep those friends near me at all times. Good friends are very hard to come by. We use that word very loosely. We call people friends, and they're not your friend. Um, hmm. Speaking of male friends, I would like to touch on a topic, a situation that I went through maybe 2 weeks ago. I had a I had an old friend of mine. Maybe the last time I talked to him, it could have been about 15 to 20 years ago, right? He said something on a status towards me. I won't repeat it because it's not that important. But when he said that to me or indirectly to me, it made me feel like I just talked to him the other day. Me and him fell out ages ago, decades ago. We fell out. And when he said that to me, it pissed me off. My ego got in the way. And then I sat there and I thought about it. His main thing was he said I said some things about him a long time ago. I'm far removed from it. I haven't thought about it at all. So once he said this to me, it almost made me feel like he was holding on to it. And my immediate thought was, man, it's been 15, 20 years. Why the fuck are you still thinking about this? And then I also thought that I can't tell anybody how to feel or process their feelings. So at this point in time, I would like to apologize to that man. Whatever I said to you back then, I would like to apologize. Um, I hope you accept it and you can move on. Whatever was said back then, bro, that shit was old. I was enraged by alcohol and ecstasy and shit. I don't even know what I said, to be honest with you. So, man, watch that shit. Throw that shit under the rug, bro. It's nothing. And just live and be merry, my guy. Let's see here. Do we have any questions on the FB? That is a delicious tequila. This tequila is called Painted Donkey, right? It's a very nice tequila. It has a nice sweet flavor to it. I suggest it. Brianna Taylor says, "What's in your bar?" Shit. What's in my bar is some of everything. I get two. So once a year, my electrical supply shop, they give me a bottle of Jameson for Christmas. I don't drink the shit at all, but they give it to me, so I take it. But for the most part, you're not gonna see nothing behind me but tequila. Tequila from everywhere. Um, my most expensive bottle was gifted me by my friend Calvin Pye, and I wish you would. He makes a lot of nice wooden pieces. He does the frames for my paintings. So he went to Mexico. He bought this bottle. It was he probably paid little or nothing for it, but here you pay $800 for the bottle. But yeah, I got nothing but tequila. What's up, Will? What's happening with you, Will? I see. Oh, so if you see my head turn to the side and start talking, it's not that I'm ignoring y'all, but I actually have a camera in front of me and a camera to the left of me. So listen, this is Uncomfortable Conversations, episode 2. Come on in, kick and take them motherfucking shoes off. They dirty. And listen, this podcast is about uncomfortable conversations. It's about bringing me questions that are very uncomfortable to you. They could be about uh, your woman, your man, money, relationships, all that good stuff. Give me what you got. Thank you, Brianna. Bobby Wu says, "What? What does Tony mother drink? She likes a good Merlot." Big Bang Bisha, Big Bang Bisha. Let me open you up to some other different type of tequilas. Casamigos, it damn near might make me go to jail. I don't suggest Casamigos to anybody, but because Casamigos is very strong, it's super strong. I cannot fuck with it. Hey, Ebony West, what's up, Ashley? Come on in. That Damon, don't come in here with them dumb ass questions like you asked me last week. Please, we friends, brother. We friends. I got you. I got you, Big Bang. I got you. Say less. I'm looking like the old niggas that be looking at their lives, squinting their eyes and shit like. Makiba, what's up, baby? What's happening with you? What's happening? Come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in. Get get comfortable. Come on now. Come on and get comfortable. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a minute. All right now. What's up? What's up? Come with them questions. I know y'all got them, except for Damon. Leave your questions out.
So we had a post from Jessica October 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Asking, I'm still trying to figure why friend of the court sent Jay Martin.
Oh, y'all.
This podcast happened.
Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to talk about the friend of the court sending me that notice? Do y'all just let me know if y'all want to talk about that? So listen, the friend of the court sent me a notice for a woman that I used to deal with. So if I have a child in their home, if it's another child in the home, I buy groceries and clothes for every child in the home. That's just how I always rocked. Even when I was a piece of shit selling crack, I still had a big heart in certain areas, right? So this particular woman, she had my kid, and something told me one day to swab this baby's mouth. I said, let me swab this baby's mouth real quick. You understand? So I swabbed this baby's mouth, and I had a DNA test, and I sent the results. I sent the results in, guys, and guess what the results were?
Wait a minute, bro. So wait a minute. Let me ask you this part.
Shoot.
What led you to want to swab?
Because I love the baby, but I didn't feel a connection to the baby, if that makes any sense at all to y'all. There wasn't any, I just didn't feel like she was mine. And I actually felt guilty for feeling like this for about a year and a half. For a year and a half, I took care of this catfish baby. For a year and a half. And turns out, guys, Jermaine is not the father. So, to all of the women that may have wanted me to have a kid and shit and not take care of them because you have this weird disposition of me and you think I'm a bad guy, I'm sorry to disappoint, but no, I am not the father, and I still don't have any kids. Catfish baby.
Try to move the mic over a little bit away from the metal of that chain.
It's getting I need to put it on the collar. Excuse us. You good? Straight now?
Yeah, perfect.
Technical difficulties.
So let me ask you this though, like, so you feel
you gotta pay attention to these other questions because they're starting to ask us dumb shit. Go ahead.
So you say you didn't feel a connection with the child.
No.
Like, what? How did that happen? How would you know if you had a connection with the child? Like, give me an example of that. Like,
just hearing people say when they had a baby, they felt a connection. And I never felt that connection. I just never did. I loved the baby. I took care of the child, but I never felt it. So yeah, I went and got that DNA test, and I think it took them about a month. It took about a month to get the results back. And when I got the results back, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was sad and extremely happy at the same time because this particular mother was a mother from hell. She threatened to move out of the state with my baby. I would ask to pick up my baby because I was an active catfish daddy. And she would turn me down. She would be like, nope. So now that I think about it, she may have been with the real daddy when I wanted to see her. But yeah, I just never had a connection with her. The baby was not extra light skinned. That's not the first time that's happened to me either. I've had that happen to me twice. The second baby was blacker than Tay Diggs. It had no light eyes. It had no facial features of test. And I did a DNA test on that child as well. And I was not the father. And these results came back at the most opportune time because it was the week for me to pay for daycare. So they actually came the same day she asked for the money. So she ended up calling me like, yeah, I need that money, for the daycare, Jay, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, bitch, that ain't my motherfucking baby. She started stuttering and all types of shit. And she started making up lies. She said she let that fester for a minute because she saw I wasn't budging. And she called me and was like, Jay, when I went to the casino one time, I got raped in an alley. I bullshit you not. I'm not lying to y'all. This is the shit that she told me. But yeah, baby number 2, I was not the daddy. So I'm kind of feeling like Rocky. The daycare money was due. And I was an asshole, so I made both of them pay me back everything I ever spent.
So did you go to the same place as you went to for the first test?
And did. I did that. I did go to the same place. It's not back then, you got to think about it. There wasn't too many people or places you could go to where you can mail off a DNA test. So it was basically the same spot. Women, Tiffany Copeland. I'm glad you said it because I would never say it in public. Did I talk to them afterwards? Yes, we did. I always believe time heals all wounds. I made some mistakes. And everybody makes mistakes. It's kind of a fucked up mistake to make and very selfish, but it is what it is. I've talked to both of them since then. Yes. Can you go to some of those questions? Hold on. I'm about to do it for you.
You say, did y'all still talk afterwards?
Yeah. We talked afterwards. They're cool. She was a nurse. That's why I kind of have a hatred for nurse. No, I'm just kidding. She was a nurse. She's pretty cool, man. The other one, I believe she's a chef. She's a chef right now. And the reason why I got the notice in the mail, whenever somebody attaches your name to that type of case, even if I wasn't the dad, I always get sent notices if she applies for something. So I always get child support shit in the fucking mail, like I'm on child support. It's kind of crazy.
So
I never played about a catfish, baby. That shit is real.
So back to the rape in the alley thing.
She got raped in the alley, G.
So like what alley? Like, why would you be nearby an alley leaving a casino?
What was so unbelievable? So listen, what was so unbelievable about this rape? I was going in and out of town at the time. I was making moves or whatever. So I was in and out of town, and every time I would come back, she'd be super horny. So I questioned her, like, damn, so after this happened to you, this just made you reach your sexual peak? Like, what the fuck happened here? Like, I really didn't understand, but I don't think she ever fessed up and told me the truth either. I figured out who the dad was, but I don't think she ever told me.